Paul is a first-time caller out of South Carolina. Paul, welcome to the show.
Morning, Jesse. Can you hear me okay?
Yes, sir. Loud and clear. How are you, Paul?
Good. How are you?
No, man, it's good. All is well.
Okay. I'll make a couple of things. Who brings a donkey onto a plane? Who lets them on the plane? But okay, whatever. Okay, I'll come. Right
Crazy
to
women.
Yes, that's who. I'll come right to it, sir. Huge fan. I've listened to your show for years. Never disagree with anything you've said.
Amazing.
Yeah, here's where you're going to get mad. I'm an atheist. And I was talking to your assistant. I didn't get his name, but a very nice guy.
That
and I was
answer,
telling him, raise up.
the one that answered the phone?
Yes, sir.
That's Nick. One of the greatest producers on this side of heaven. Nick.
Nice guy.
Yeah. He's nice.
I want to get back on track with Christ. I want to get back on track with God. I'm 40. I'm a veteran, combat vet. I've seen a lot where it's like, so throughout the years, I've questioned the existence of God and just never saw the proof. I was born and raised Christian, Methodist, have morals. I'm a family man. I take care of my kids, single dad. But it's like with churches being, not all of them, not to steal your line, not all of them, but so many of them have been, have issues where it's like I've gone to a couple of churches and they just don't feel right. So my question is for you, what is your suggestion to get me back on track? Where should I start? Where should I go?
Okay, you said a lot. Let me first ask, you said you're an atheist. What is an atheist?
I don't believe in God or religion. I just believe in myself and getting things done.
Your name Esteban? No, hold on. hold on, buddy. Let me take this break, Paul. Really good questions, man. I appreciate that. Hold on. Do not hang up, all right? All right, let me go back to Paul, first-time call out of South Carolina, and I'll get to the Super Chats and D-Live in a minute here. And Paul said that he is an atheist, and he wanted to find God again. Am I? Hold on. Am I right about that, Paul?
100%.
And so, at one point, you were a Christian?
Yeah, I was born and raised Methodist.
And then what happened along the way? Why did you decide, you know what, I don't like God. I want to believe in Satan.
I don't believe in either, although I was accused of being a Satan worshiper at one point.
Right.
Because I declared myself an atheist, but okay.
And were you raised by your father and mother?
I was raised by my mother, who taught me to hate my father, but listening to you for a long time, I forgave her, and my father died at a young age, but she always said the worst things about him.
Evil.
And I don't believe a word of it. Growing up, it's like, there's got to be two sides to every story. And I'm sure he had his reasons. And so thanks to her now, well, I don't know if that's thanks to her, but no, I raise my kids on my own, and I'm always there for them. And I try to be a good figure for them, but thinking about it, it's like I think I need to expand on that. And
are you married?
Into religion.
Are you
No,
married?
Sir. No, sir.
You're not married?
Divorced.
Oh, how many children do you have?
3, sir.
And are you able to be with them?
They live with me. I've had full custody for over 10 years.
Right on.
I'd high five you, but yeah.
Right on. So, Paul, you said you are a moral man?
Yeah.
And if you don't believe in God, where are you getting your moralities? Where do you get your morality?
Well, again, I was raised as a Christian, so I was taught right from wrong, but not only from going to church, but the father figures that I had in my life, like I had really, really close friends, and they had their fathers, which I was extremely jealous of, but I looked to them, and they were good Christian men, and they taught me right from wrong.
How did they teach you right from wrong?
If I would do something stupid, as all kids do, they'll tell me flat out, hey, don't do that, and they would tell me why that's wrong. And because they were a figure, then I had stepfathers. I had several stepfathers, and they were usually drunks. And I do tell people who have drunk stepfathers or abusive fathers, they teach you. If you pay attention, they teach you what kind of father not to be.
Yeah.
But again, my friends who are strong men, I listen to them. So that's what I try to aspire to be, except for the Christian part. But going throughout my life, I did a lot of praying, and those never answered, never got answers.
Yeah. How old are you now, Paul?
39.
39. One thing that you cannot teach a person right from wrong. No such thing, right? I know that the world teaches that, but you can't teach a person right from wrong. Parents are supposed to be right so that the kid can see it, and their spirit, which we are, spirit will emulate, become exactly what the parents are. And you teach by being an example. You can't teach people right from wrong because you don't know one thing that's right for this moment may be wrong for the next moment, but you may think that is right if you've been taught that it's right. You have to be right. And so you want to know, how do you return to God?
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of bad. I don't want to say press, but a lot of things that have been going on with a lot of churches. Not all of them, but a lot of them have been teaching hatred. A lot of them have been issues with boys and kids and priests, and it's like I don't know who to trust. I don't know where to go.
Okay,
This is where you come in, because I trust your judgment.
Good point about you. You don't know where to go, what to do, right? It's enough to know that you don't believe, and knowing that you don't believe will cause you to believe. So what you do is you recognize now that you don't believe, but you want to believe in God again. You forgive your mother. You pay attention to yourself within, and you let any form, your father's dead, but knowing that you can't help yourself will help you to understand whatever he was into, he couldn't help himself. And that way you will forgive your father. And when you forgive your father, God will forgive you and draw you back into the kingdom of heaven within you. And from that, you will see that you believe, because you can't make yourself believe. It's enough to know that you don't believe, but you want to, and he will show you how. He would cause you to believe when you forgive your father. Don't hold on to any anger, because anger is judgment, it's resentment, it's playing God. So just let all anger go, and you will. Nothing left but belief.
I have no anger toward my father. I did when I was younger, because I was influenced by my mother. But as I got older and wiser, and that's when you start learning there's two sides to every story.
Yeah, your mother lied to you, but just know that loving your father, your earthly father, will cause you to love God. So are you doing my silent prayer?
I don't know it.
Do you know about it?
I do not know about it.
Okay, I want you to do, I have on YouTube, silentprayer.video. And what it does, it just helps you to just relax so that you can come out of your imagination. You're supposed to bring every thought into captivity. So I would encourage you to go to silentprayer.video and do the silent prayer, and you will start to doubt every thought. And the way you doubt it is just by observing it and watching them come and go like you're watching a movie. When you doubt every thought, Paul, there's nothing left but faith in God. The only reason you don't have the faith is because you were angry at your parents, your mother deceived you, and now you're forgiving her. You got to doubt every thought, and then there's only faith left.
Okay.
Did you know that every thought is a lie?
Every thought is a lie?
Yeah.
What about the thought where I want to vote for Trump for 2020? That's not a lie.
That is a lie. You didn't have to think that. You see that you need to vote for him because he's revealed that he is for the country. You see that he's a good man, putting the country first. Really, you see what's going on. You don't have to think about that.
Right.
And that's what's causing you to vote for the man, because you can see.
Okay.
And it's God who allows you to see. If you notice, you can see some things that other people can't see because he is allowing you to see. And you see now that it's time to return to him. So now all you have to do is just relax, come out of your head, and it's going to work itself out. No man can make themselves, or human being can make him or herself believe in God. We of ourselves, we can do nothing. And of ourselves, we know nothing. Only the ego wants you to think that you can do it. You can't.
Okay.
It's enough to know that you don't believe, but you want to. And he will help your unbelief.
Okay. I will start with this prayer and look it up. I wrote it down, and I will check it out.
Yeah, do the silent prayer video. Speak up. So you're not, are you bringing other kids around your children? I mean, other women around your children?
No. Whenever I have relationships, I actually tell them flat out that unless we're going to get serious, as in like dating long term, you're not going to meet my kids. And even when we do, it's going to be after a while of me with that person. Because when their mom left, it really crushed my kids. So when my mother had several guys around the house at times, and I was always thinking, is this going to be the new dad? And is he going to leave like the last guy did? And I don't want my kids going through that. I've never had to have them endure that.
How old are your kids?
They're all teenagers.
Oh, good, man. And are you having sex with other women even though they don't know about it?
Yes.
Cut it out, Paul.
But why?
Why?
I thought you're cool, man.
And the reason I advise you to cut it out because they don't have to know that you're having sex. It's spirit to spirit. And whatever you're doing will affect them spiritually, whether they are physically aware of it or not. In order for your kids to be, they've already been traumatized by the mother leaving, right? In order for them to overcome all that, you got to be perfect. You got to love God with all your heart, soul, and might, along with nothing else, so that the love of God will work through you, and whatever you are is what they will become. And just because they don't see you having sex or you're not bringing the woman around, you're still affecting your seed in a negative way.
I understand that.
When your boys get older, you have boys?
2 boys and a girl.
Yeah, when they get older, they're going to start looking for love like that, and they're going to end up having sex because they think sex is love, right? But if you live right, they're going to see God in you. They'll see him in you, and then that's what will guide them. Because through you, God has created love for them, and to them it looks like it's coming from you, but it's coming from God, and that will keep them on track. You got to cut out the sex, buddy. Why do you need it? How many children do you have?
3, sir.
Why do you still need sex?
I don't want to say for entertainment, but just for fun, for enjoyment.
You need sex for.
Relief.
So what now?
Stress relief, fun. Ask Nick. Nick, get involved in this, man. Ask that question. Help me out.
And you say you're 39?
Yes, sir.
And you need sex for entertainment?
I don't say. I don't.
Go to Disneyland.
With 3 kids and no child support, wish me luck.
No, I'm kidding about that. But you don't need sex for entertainment. You need, if you really love what's right, you return to the Father. Any little thing could be fun. You could be watching TV with your kids. That can be fun. You can hang out with them at the park or walk down the street with them. That would be fun. You're not going to have, you're going to have peace within, and you wouldn't look for something on the outside to make you feel good. You only needed those things because you have not found peace within. Everything you're looking for, Paul, is inside of you. It's not at a church building. Your body is the temple. Your body is the church. Only reason for church is to fellowship and to edify. You don't need some dumb preacher teaching you the Bible.
That makes sense.
Everything you're looking for is inside of you.
Okay.
So do the silent prayer. Speak up. Stay out of your head. Just let every thought go, and your life and your kids' life will be amazing.
I will do that.
Are they close to you?
No, they're all at school, sir.
No, I mean, are they? Do you have a close father-son relationship? Father
Yes,
and children
we-
relationship.
Yes, every night at dinner, phones put away. We all, we play music in the background, but every night at dinner, we're all talking, socializing, whether it's, it doesn't matter what the topic is, as long as we're talking.
Right on. That's amazing. Yeah, cut out the sex with these women, period. And see, do the silent prayer, Paul, and everything is just going to get even better for you and your family.
Okay, I will, man.
All
Thank
right.
you.
All right. Thanks for the call, Paul.
Yes, sir. Thank you for your advice. I really appreciate it.
You're welcome, buddy.
Keep up the good work.
I will.
Bye.
Thank you. Amazing.